things for you to work on. There's no like pressure or anything, you know?
Yeah, don't mind the last game. I was playing on like 900 ping because my internet's been deciding to die.
Oh, that's the worst. Internet problems.
Yeah, I haven't been able to play the past few days.
Yeah, it's like one thing to like play bad, and there's another thing to literally not be able to play. You know?
Yeah.
It was bad. All right, let's take a look. So you're playing mostly Caitlyn, right? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it. Mostly Caitlyn, some other ADCs.
What do you think? What do you think you need to work on?
Most of the time I get ahead early and do better than most players around me late game, but mid game I tend to even out or fall behind.
Okay. So nowadays with this season, if that becomes a thing, like 10 out of 10 times is because you die to like some kind of engage. So my prediction is that we see some good things in lane, and then we go into the mid game, late game with like some kind of lead. If we like lose that lead, it's always gonna be because like you're dying in the middle of a team fight, or dying trying to push or something, some kind of flank or something, some kind of engage on your screen. Here's an example. Which of these do you want to start with?
2 is the one I'm most interested in with. That's the one I had the 20 in 3.
Okay. It's guaranteed that I died in one of these things. And here's the secret.
And here's the start of the game. Also, sorry about the bitrate. No clue why it streamed really poorly.
As long as you can see it, fine. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see fine.
So we're
The
like
start of this
guaranteed.
game.
Oh yeah. What's up?
The start of this game was really interesting.
Yeah, some crazy level 1 going on here. What the heck? Well, when Big Daddy hooks someone, we win, right? Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. Nice. And this is just all whatever. You just kill everyone, right? I don't think they win at all.
Yeah, they just lose here.
Pretty sure Knowledge just auto attacks everyone once, right? Yeah, let's go, baby. Nice Q. Triple kill. Jesus. You start with 3 kills. How do we lose? Actually, it's very common to lose, right? With the lead as ADC. So,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna go home. We're gonna buy our stuff. You can buy whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. So here's the secret. In terms of carrying as ADC, what's like how do you carry? What do you think?
Just sitting in the back line and auto attacking.
Right. Okay, so what happens if you die?
Your team loses.
So the secret in solo queue right now is that if you die once, getting caught, or just like basically like getting caught, or 4v5 or something, basically some kind of stupid reason, game is forfeit. Not even joking.
Game's just
Literally
done.
the game is so stupid, right? The game is literally forfeit. So it's like it's out of your hands at that point. But up until then, the game is entirely solo carryable by you until that one mistake. So we're gonna see, like I'm sure we'll get to the fight part, and then you're gonna die once, and it's like, oh, it's due, right?
Here I
When
missed
you
the trap,
die,
which was pretty yikes.
it's okay. That's just what do you think? Actually, we can talk about that. You're worried about that? Are you worried about this?
No, not really. It doesn't happen too often.
Okay.
Except
Not
it shows a
worried.
lot in these 3 games.
Yeah. If there's if you want to make a trap play, always trap first rather than the auto tackle. God, Nala's actually that.
Yeah.
God. He stopped to kill a cannon. Holy shit. Like, try to auto attack Lulu. Crazy,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know. I was just backing up there because I thought he was gonna back up after that fight, and then he just runs in and autos Lulu.
I think there's anything to talk about, it's like, oh, you can combo trap, but that's not really an easy trap to combo. Do you know what I mean by trap first?
Trap first, just trap it when they get CC'd.
Yeah.
Because I autoed there.
Yeah, exactly. That's the bit. Your auto, watch. Your auto literally doesn't do anything, right? Check it out. Your auto is not gonna do shit compared to
Nautilus
a trap, right?
did more damage than me.
79, and then because we auto attack, we missed the trap, which by itself does more, right? So that's an interesting Caitlyn idea. Is always trap first if you're comboing with, otherwise the auto is gonna so you miss your combo, right? That's
all right.
that's not too much of a big deal.
Yeah, it's just It's just mechanics.
I'm not as unless that's something you want to work on.
Nah, I'm
Anytime
not
you
worried about it.
okay. Here, just hit guy, right? Very nice. Here, Kane shows up. Oh,
I'm not sure I need the flash there. Just wanting to
oh,
be
we
safe.
are kind of dying. Well, how come you're unsafe?
Stop the auto the Ash.
Okay. Well, why is this not good? Like why is this unsafe?
Not entirely sure because I was in front of my teammates.
Okay, what are you trying to? How do you kill people here? We just stop at this pit. Good thing
Just
it's not a
focus
problem.
the Lulu. I guess we
Well,
could have just trapped Lulu here.
how does your team's champions kill people?
Just CC them and one-shot them.
Who's CCing?
Nautilus.
Okay, so
And I guess me with trap.
we're gonna hopefully aim the guy who gets CC by Nautilus, right?
Yeah.
What if Nautilus is not CCing it?
Then we run.
Yeah, we run. Why is that?
Because we don't win without CC.
Agreed, right? We're not. That's not. So our this is what people like call win condition, right? Our win condition is Nautilus has to land his shit. Otherwise, it's impossible to do anything. Not really, right?
Yeah.
So, why do we say that you can't really do anything by yourself? Now, I want you to watch your play on Ashe here, right? How many abilities did you land on her?
2. And an auto headshot.
Like your whole kit, right?
Yeah.
You like landed everything. Did she die?
No.
Yeah, alright, you see how that works? Right? So your whole game plan is gonna revolve around teammates, right? When you play ADC. Unless you can do it by yourself. So if you're doing this, can you do it by yourself?
No.
Yeah, there's no way, right? It's literally impossible. So that's one thing to kind of we might be looking at in the game is if you literally cannot do it by yourself and you're fighting, you have to wait for and your teammates have to do something specific, like Nautilus auto attack or Nautilus hook, right? Depending on what your champion is. Like what's another good example? Let's say you're playing Ashe Lulu. How do you guys get stuff done?
I guess just we poke them.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? Poke them until you can burst them with like Lulu EQ and Ashe W auto attack or something, right?
Yeah.
So that's essentially it. And it really is. It's the same thing with no matter what matchup you're looking at. You're gonna have to do this same idea to look at, as you're fighting or even before you're fighting, right? Make sure you're not doing anything too crazy. Because if you play outside of your matchup, you're just gonna like lose flash like you did here, right?
Yeah, you're just gonna lose summoners or die.
Like look at this. You're full HP, right? And Kane is weak AF early, and it feels like they're killing you because they are, right?
Yeah, I just lose half my health.
Exactly. You say, hey, don't panic flash, don't just use heal, cut it out, whatever. But I think the bigger problem is, we might be trying to do something outside of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
You can say like, oh, I can pretend to focus Ashe to bait them to go on you, so Nautilus can hit that. But I think that's a little bit too deep right now. In terms
Too deep for.
We want to be able to focus on habits that can that you can recreate in game every game. That's what we're looking for today. We see the things in these games that go well. How can we make it happen again and again? Right? Like, do you remember how you got those 3 kills in the level 1?
Just auto attacking who's closest and them being bad.
Well, let me see.
And that combined with the Nautilus hooking into my auto Q.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally Nautilus hook auto attack into your Q, right? Or even like Nautilus auto attack into your Q. So the way you guys win is not really gonna change. You just have to be mindful of it as you're fighting. So one habit you could say. Well, actually, have you seen any of my other coaching sessions before?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of them.
So like the habit formula I always talk about, right?
Yeah, I know how it works.
Right. So in this case, I guess how would we implement that here?
Uh,
What would be the habit, and what is the trigger we're looking for?
what do you say? Cut out.
What is the habit? What is like a habit we could implement here, and what's like the trigger to insert the habit in?
Uh, not entirely sure. Just trap on CC.
Well, what was the problem? What was the problem in that earlier fight where you had to blow your flash?
Mm, the whole not paying attention to my win condition,
Well, what were you doing?
autoing, and using abilities on Ash is.
And the problem with that is what?
They just kill me if I do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just standing still.
Not just them killing you, but
We just lose the fight.
well, yeah. You can't really get anything done by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And how come?
Because I'm AD
Because
carry.
yeah, because you're not like waiting for our win condition, right? So, what's the what was the trigger in this? The trigger is the thing that you were trying to do. So what
The
were you trying
trigger
to
was
do?
me seeing Ash just walking onto trap.
Alright. Well, you're trying to put the trap down in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Trying to fight, right? So, in terms of uh, in terms of every time you're trying to fight, what's the idea? This is pretty good, by the way. We're focusing the
Yeah, they
ADC.
just lose.
Good trap. Good trap. Right?
Could have probably just waited for the shield to go down and
That's
gotten the
true.
kill, but oh well.
Get a little antsy, right? I don't think you actually. I don't know if you actually kill. You might actually kill. Actually, you have the BF sword and a pickaxe.
Yeah, I think
That was
it's
actually
kill if
that
it's
was a good fight.
not through shield.
That's something. Is that something you want to worry about, or
No,
I
I'm not worried about.
I'm not really worried about
Doesn't
that.
really happen
Let's
ever.
just like wait for your ulti. Okay, with dragon, sure. You're good. Wow, this game is going well now.
Yeah, it goes well until later into the game.
Let's keep going. Forward. Game. Guy's just dead ass. Nice. You just Q him. Good. Oh, the flash forward. Nice. You guys are killing them. This is a classic. Bot wins and you lose the game, right?
Yeah, but just
Holy shit.
hard stomps.
Oh, you got TF ulti. It's about to be a disaster. What do you think? Oh, run for your life. I don't know if you want to fight this. No, it's fucking dude. Run, dude. No. Okay, let's talk about this. What do you think? This is gonna be the classic. What do you think here?
I think I should have just run.
Yeah, how come?
Their entire team is. They have no jungler showing, no. Well, they have no mid, no jungle, and Ash is back.
Right? And how do we know this is gonna happen before it happened? Is like, you're saying like they're jungle, they're mid, what were you doing here?
Diving.
Well, before that, what is all
Pushing
this?
tower.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Pushing tower while their entire team is missing.
Right. So how do we kind of become more aware that they can gank?
Before that, they can what? You cut out.
That they can gank. Sorry, am I cutting out?
Occasionally.
I got it. Should not happen anymore. Okay, cool. Should be fixed. Now, how do we make sure that this, how do we prevent this from happening again?
Not entirely sure.
This is a classic here. You kill this Lulu, you guys are dying.
Yeah.
How do we know? With the
we
power
don't.
of hindsight, how do we know? I guess.
We don't see their mid. We don't see their jungler. We don't see their top, and their ADC is back up.
So What do you think is gonna happen?
They're gonna all be bot and kill us.
They're gonna run straight bot. How do they do it?
TF ulti.
Okay, what else? How
And
does the
maybe
jungle get
top
here?
TP.
Okay, how does the jungle get here?
Being through wall.
Oh yeah, which one?
Either.
So like basically
From
this one,
try.
right?
Yeah.
Is this one? Is a TF ulti behind you? Is maybe a TP word behind you? Okay. So you see, if we look at it this way, where there's a Kayn and a TF by itself, how do we get out?
We don't kill Lulu and we run.
And we kind of die. I don't know how you get out. You just insta dead, right? TF go cards you, and then Kayn just one shots you, no?
Yeah.
Right? And then let's say they have a TP behind you. I mean, that just fucking kills you by itself. I don't I don't know how you stop that one either.
That's just death.
Or the Ashe arrow, right? Or maybe Ashe is gonna wrap around with the whole team. Okay, so now that we know that we're gonna die, right? When do we do this check? What we just did?
Before we start pushing tower.
Sure, we want to do it ideally before, right? But what's the trigger? So if the habit is look at how they force on you, how they gank you, essentially, then where's the trigger? When do we want to insert this new habit? What is the thing you're trying to do
Push
that
tower.
tells you you need to check for this?
What were you saying?
What is the thing that you're doing here? That's the trigger, right? The thing that you're doing here that tells you you need to check for this.
We're pushing in the tower.
Pushing into tower, right? So every time you push into tower, what do?
Check where the enemy is.
Right. Check where the enemy is, and then what? What do you do after you check?
If they're gone, run.
Well, if they're gone, does that mean they're ganking you? Not always, right?
Not always.
Here's a better version. Is ask yourself, how do they force on you? How do they gank you? It's not can they gank you, it's how do they gank you, right? Because let's say, for example, it's gonna be like Soraka jungle or something, right? He's gonna gank you like this. Are we fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably fine, right? So you see how that works is it's not just she's missing, we have to run. It's how does she do it? Can I beat it? Right? How does she gank you and how do I stop it? Right? That's what
I guess if I saved trap for TF, we would have been fine.
Here's the spicy part. You think he's gonna port here, but what if he ports way back over there?
I mean, like, save it for once Nautilus gets CC on him instead of just placing it next to the tower.
So Nautilus is gonna try and CC him. So how is he gonna stop that?
How is TF going to stop that?
Yeah. How does Nautilus CC TF? What is Nautilus gonna do?
Auto attack him or hook him.
Right? And how does TF block that? There's a way to guarantee a dodge, right? Summoner spell that guarantees dodges.
Flash.
Yeah, he's just gonna flash it, right? So you guys are still fucked. Right? You see how that works? It's like there's things that you're trying to come up with a solution, and then you have to think about how they will stop you from accomplishing that. It's always back and forth until one side wins, right? In your head, and then it's like chess. Have you played chess?
No.
Oh, okay. Then it's like you play tic tac toe, right?
Yeah.
It's like if he does this, I do this. You have like the tic tac toe, and then you start here, and then they like do this, and then you do this, and then it get like this, and you win the game because they can't stop you, right? Something like that, right? It's always if you push, how do they stop you? How do you stop that? Essentially, the thought process. So you have a good idea. We're gonna trap when Nautilus hooks the Twisted Fate, right? So this could be good, right? Then go for it. You do this in your game, and then when that doesn't work, then you go back to the drawing board and say, why didn't it work, right? And then you keep going from there. So that's a good idea. But yeah, we don't have a trap for TF here, right?
Yeah, I wasted it next to tower.
And how do we know it's a waste? It's because we know that they're ganking, right? So you see how all of this needs to happen before we even push, right? Let me show you an example I had from yesterday. Not this one. Ah, shit. I will just use this one. This is fine. Where does it happen? It happens twice this game. What do you think? Blitz is gonna hook you. You do. How do you stop that?
Jump.
Right. That's it. Right. As simple as that. Right. He's gonna hook us, and we're just gonna jump. Right. Sometimes it's as basic as this. Right. But you always have to know how they're going to engage on you. Right. And even though his hook missed, this is still the correct response. Right. And then what happens if you don't do that? You just die.
You just die.
Like, I mean, here's a good example. I was playing so tired here. This is like really bad. But we lost the game off this. I'm not sure. Here we go. Let me see if I can show. Okay, I'm just gonna say they have an Alistar and a Volibear. How are they going to gank you?
Huh?
They have an Alistar and a Volibear. How are they going to gank you?
Volibear flip or Alistar WQ.
Yeah, that's it, right? And from where? What's the worst case scenario?
I guess Alistar could flash Q you over the wall.
Sure, it could be like a flash Q, right? Anything like running straight at you. Okay, how do we stop that?
With the Nivea, you just throw a stun.
Right? I agree, right? Throw a stun.
Throw a stun, ult.
Okay, and then how do they beat that?
They have flash, they flash it, or they just walk at you.
Alright, so they flash it. Now, can I stop the flash? If they flash it, is there anything I can do?
Not really.
Yeah, it's dude. Okay, I want you to watch this, right? Alright, what happened?
You got hit by everything.
Right? What was the plan here?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either. Alright, it's gonna be wall. It's supposed to be wall one guy and Q the other. But why doesn't this work?
Because you didn't do either of them.
Yeah, I tried to wall the Volibear, didn't quite work out. And then what happens if I Q Alistar?
Lucian just comes up and kills you.
Well,
or
how does
Volibear
Alistar,
flips you.
well, what ability does Alistar do that, boosts CC?
R.
Yeah, so it literally doesn't work anyways, right?
Yeah, it's just a bad plan.
Had to be the other way around, right? Exactly. So if you do your thing with a bad plan, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna die.
Yeah, insta fucking lose, right? So that's right now. We don't really care about bad plan. We just want you to have a plan, right? So like
I didn't have any kind of plan going into that.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna try and give you a habit to give you this plan, right? So every time you push, I want you to think, how will they force on you? It's not will they force on you, it's how do they do it. Okay? You're gonna have to think about how do their champions do it. So like say for example you're pushing here and you see Ashe and Lulu are missing, right? How do they force on you?
Ashe ult.
From where?
Ashe ult from tower and maybe TF ult.
From tower. Is that the worst case scenario?
Not really.
What's the worst case scenario?
Bush.
Yeah, they're right here, right? So if they Ashe ult into Lulu and maybe TF ult, it might be like 30-second timer still. Are we fine here?
No.
No, we're not fine here, right? You could do something like net as soon as you see the arrow as a solution, right? Or net trap combo or something like that. But you need to come up with something. You just need to be aware that this is in fact possible. Oh, we see Lulu. It's just Ashe and TF. Fine. But Ashe, TF, and Kayn. How do they force on you?
Ashe ulti into Kayn.
Yeah, Ashe ulti into Kayn, TF ulti, right? So, are we fine in that case?
No.
Why not?
Because they're just CC locked unless Kayn does that.
True. Well, let's say how do they do it? How do they do it? How will they gank you?
TF ulti into gold card into Ashe ult.
Yeah. So we have to like, where is TF gonna ulti? Like somewhere here. Right?
Yeah,
How
somewhere
do
in
we
the bush.
right? How do we stop that? You know, maybe trap it, maybe wait for your Nautilus so you can combo, right? Anything like that, right? But you just need to come up with an idea of what they're gonna do, and then just come up with a basic solution. And this guy just fucking dies.
Yeah, you just int.
Holy shit, he just ran it down. Nice. Now they can't force on you, right? Does Ash TF kill you guys?
No.
Nah, definitely not. You just kill the closest guy. So okay, you guys go mid. Sure, and then they went top and killed Darius because Darius wasn't paying attention, right? Okay, the same thing, right? As you're pushing, how do they force on you? What do you think? Can they force on you here?
No.
Who can force on you, if anyone?
TF and Ash.
Yeah. So TF
But
ports behind you. Are you fine?
yeah.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Yeah, I think you're fine. Right, so we can keep going. But you see how this works? It's not when you're alone or you're by yourself or your teammates here are not here. It's literally every time you push, no matter what. How do they force on you? Right? 'Cause I'm sure you've seen this before.
Sorry.
No worries. I'm sure you've seen this before. You have your team here, and then you're like, we're fine. And then here comes like the 5-man Ornn ulti or something, right?
Yeah.
Some crazy shit. Oh, how about Zach, dude? That's a classic. Zach jumps in and hits everyone, right? So it doesn't matter how many people you have. You still have to do this. You guys still pushing. Oh, how did they force on you? Yeah, still. Okay, we're still fine, right? See how that works? Every single time you push, I want you to think, right? I want you to think this thought process, and that's going to help a lot. Where's TF ulting?
I have no clue. You just kind of ult the bush.
Kind of weird, huh? Okay, we're out though. Oh, something's happening. Let's take a look. In this fight, how did they force on you? Saw the TF ulti already. Remember, they have an Ashe, a Renekton, a Lulu, and a
Renekton came through the wall, or Renekton being through Darius on
right?
top of me, or
And
Ash.
what abilities kill you?
Renekton W or Ash ulti.
Right? And maybe Kayn knockup.
Yeah,
How
maybe Kayn knockup.
What's our plan for that?
Not entirely sure.
We're just pausing here, right? We wait, we pause here until we can come up with a plan.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Because like, what's gonna happen in game? Like, what the response to game is, I'm not sure. You know what's gonna happen in game?
I'm gonna int.
You're just gonna fight anyways, right?
Yeah.
And then nothing changes. That's the problem, right? So we need to come up with something here. Literally anything. Like let's say Ash Arrow. How do we stop that?
Hide behind Darius.
Perfect. That's exactly what I would do, right? Is hide behind Darius. What about the Renekton trying to melee auto attack you with W with his stun? How do we stop that?
Trap or E.
Yeah. Where are we trapping?
Behind Darius or in the bush.
Trap
in front of me.
Trap in front of you. Yeah, anything like that, right? And then how about Kayn? Maybe Kayn's not a problem. Maybe he's like 2 weeks, so we don't care about Kayn. We could use Ned, we could use heal, whatever's fine, right? So now that we have all those 3 things solved for, can we walk up and hit someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so, right? So let's take a look. Okay. So we watch this, and as long as those 3 things don't happen, it's easy clap, right? You notice how none of those 3 things happen, we're good to go. Wow, Kayn wasn't even here. That's pretty funny. Also, nice trap here. That was very nice. Let me watch this. Very nice trap. Good. I like the mechanics. You're stepping back every time you auto attack. It's actually really good. Very nice. Very nice.
I've learned a lot from watching Senpai Saber.
Really? That's actually very good positioning. Helps keep your position. This guy, you can F forward if you really want to. Wow, he just dies. Okay. Good. Forward. Wow, you're gonna push bot. What was gonna happen if you push bot?
Potentially TF ulti. We have no vision, so Kayn could come through. We don't know where Ash is.
You don't want the squad rolling up and claiming the bounty, right? They can't get anything done here, right? Oh, there's another hook. No. Oh, we're killing King anyways, actually, so that's fine.
I didn't want to
Uh,
just walk
wait,
straight
what?
into Kane. I
What
didn't
is TF
notice the
doing?
TF
Dude,
here.
I didn't. What?
I
I didn't
did
notice
not
the TF either,
expect
dude.
it.
What? Dude, he just ran it down into your team, dude. But you see how that works, right? How come we didn't expect it?
Because it was bad.
Well, not just that. Remember, we don't care if it's bad or not. How we wanna ask ourselves, how are they gonna force on you? Here's a good way to put it. The two triggers I want you to look into is when you're fighting, right? When you want to help your team fight, and when you're pushing. Those are really strong triggers. Players, right? Because when you're fighting here, it's a really strong trigger. You like want to help, right? How does TF force on you?
I mean, can he even force on me in this position?
He can't, but like, how would he if he really wanted to try?
Ulti into gold card, but then he would just get not hooked and die.
Right. But here's the thing: is that if you ask yourself how do they do it, they can't do it by themselves. But combined, they might be able to do it, right? So for example, if he like here and he flashes over a gold card into a cane knockup, into an arrow or something like that, right? That might be enough to do it. But any of these by themselves is not enough, right? You see how that works?
Yeah, if it's just one of them, I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you have to kind of do a check on how does everyone do it, right? Because if they all flash for you, are we fine? Um, yeah, like TF is ulting, and then he ports behind you guys. The thing is, you just need to be aware of it to prevent all this from happening, right? Just fucking flash into the middle of your team. That was some next level interesting.
That was some next level in.
Very next level, guys. Dashing into your face while he didn't even press W. What the hell?
Yeah, I have no clue about that one. He just goes in on me, auto attacks me, and then just stood still, so he just dies.
You're gonna need a QSS soon, right? Let's dance. Okay. Oh, QSS. Let's go. Very nice. Now we have a solution to TF, right?
Yeah.
So the only people who can force on you now are what?
Ash and Renekton.
Asher Nectin, right?
Kane.
That's about it, I think. Kane's pretty weak, but yeah. Just
But he
Renekton,
can't really get on me.
I would say just Renekton. So if we're dying to Renekton somehow, that's how we know we have a problem, right?
Yeah.
Dragon, Renekton's trying to die. Just auto attack the closest guy. We're happy, right? Nice, very nice. Very good. You guys just win this fight for sure. Take the dragon, take Baron, do whatever you want. Very good. So far, the only mistake you've really made is dying while you're pushing, and then they ulti on your face. Nice. How do you die 3 times? Has to be
later in the game.
Has to be Monka S. Wait, you guys didn't Baron?
I don't know. This I'm not entirely sure if this one was my fault.
Oh, people are dying. Turn out the Baron. Okay, let's take a look. So, how do they force on you?
Ash ulti into TF.
Ash ulti into TF. Can QSS block both?
No.
I just one, right? And then Renekton still can flash forward, right? I think that's about it so far, right?
Yeah.
Do we have solutions for any of these?
Flash and QSS.
Or hopefully we just run, right?
Yeah, or
Hopefully
we just run.
right? So this is QSS here, and then he flashes on you, right? And here's the TF ulti if he still has it. So we're just dead here, by the way. Or Kane flash, right? Any of these working for. You're dying here, by the way. You need to run. Ace kiting. I don't know if TF ulti is still on, but he's definitely ulting you, no? What's going on here? He just running at you? Nice trap. Yeah, sorry, nice net. God, we made it out. Oh, he did have ulti. You see how that works?
He did have ulti, he just didn't choose to use it.
Just an animal, right? So right? So this is you want to prevent this stuff, because what happens if you die there?
We lose.
Yeah, you guys just
That's
straight
just
up lose.
game.
It's kind of like bullshit, right? Because you have 18 kills, but that's how it works. You die, they take Baron, and now you guys are losing the game. You lose a team fight, you lose the game, right? So it's just it seems unfair, but that's honestly a life of EDC.
No clue why my team doesn't run Baron.
I don't know either, but we're Baroning now, so that's nice. Hopefully Kane does not steal this, right?
We lose it.
Kane is stealing it for sure, guys.
Yeah, Kane just steals us.
You need to stop. Okay, so this is gonna be the same thing, right? This is a similar idea, but not quite the same. So how do they force a steal? First is how do they force on you, and second is how do they force a steal? What do you think?
How do they force it?
How do they force on you? Let's start with that. We're gonna do that every single time.
I mean, I don't think they really can from this position.
Yeah, but how do they do it? That way you won't
maybe
be
Ash ulti.
Ash ulti. What else?
TF ult.
TF ult. Right, and then same thing. Renekton. Okay, how do we deal with the Renekton?
Trap and run.
Yeah, we can just run away from him, right? How do you deal with TF?
QSS.
Right, and then how do you deal with Ash? Don't get hit, something like that, right?
Don't get hit.
So it's easy. That's it. So that's your solution. Going into this fight, you know your solutions. How they can force on you, right? And then the second one is how do you stop Kane from forcing a steal? How does he steal?
He's over the wall and smites it.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Right? Or you can flash and smite it. How do you stop this?
We stop it or kill him.
How do you kill him?
Any CC. Maybe Darius pull.
Maybe Darius pull. I feel like that's not enough, right?
Darius pull, not hook. Or just not ulti.
Is there anything you can do?
Trap. Or just auto him over the wall.
Yeah, auto him over the wall, right? That's the easiest solution, I think, right? Now, if you auto him over the wall, are you compromising your position? Can they force on you?
Not really.
Same thing, right? Still TF, Ash, and Renekton, right? Nothing really changes, right? Unless Renekton's standing next to him, then things change, right? So we should be hitting him over the wall, right? Try to stop him from stealing. Oh no! Oh, we're dead here, by the way. How do we know?
Kane and TF.
Right. TF is forcing on you, right? How does he do it?
Ulti into gold card.
Yeah, what happened to our QSS?
Use it for Ash ult.
Oh, well, fuck now, right? So, I hope we can run away somehow. Oh!
I didn't notice the Kane here.
Oh no, it's Kane. Oh, we're okay? We're okay. Holy shit, you actually survived. We're actually so lucky, I'm not gonna lie, in these fights. But you see how this works, right?
Yeah.
See, like, there are too many things. What are we focused on here?
Baron.
Yeah, we're focused on hitting Baron, right? So when you want to do objectives, insert new habit here. Where's the Renekton? Where's the Ash Arrow? Where's the TFLT? Where's the Kane? Right? And that way you will stop yourself from being in this position. Like this, you instantly die here, right?
Yeah.
They just go for you. We're instantly dead here. I have no idea how you don't die here. This is the game-winning play for them. Is they kill you and then mop up your team. Katarina next. So yeah, that was hella grief by
Cat did like 0 damage.
I don't actually she's aiming Ash, right?
Yeah.
Ash like disappeared. Okay, and then they got the Baron, which is unfortunate, but sometimes it be like that. Oh, if we're pushing, are we thinking the same things? What should we be thinking when we're pushing?
Can they force on us?
How do they do it? It's not
how do they force it?
Yeah, how do they do it? How do they do it?
Your Renektoning and good stun, Ash ulti. I don't think. Does it really matter if we know if it's up? So I don't think it'll be up in this fight. Right?
Because you know, let's say 20 seconds down the line, fight's still going on. And Ash has 47. Well, I'm assuming she has 40%. Assume worst case scenario if you don't know what they have, right? So, like, if you guys die here, it's gonna be you're hitting the tower, fight breaks out, you hit the front line, TF points behind you because your QS is in 40 seconds, right? Like, it's always gonna be there's only specific ways for you to die, unless you're like running it down into the fight, right? There's always a specific way for them to. So if you die, it's always gonna be one of these three things. One of these things, like Kane Force, the Ash Arrow, the Renekton Force, the TF Force, right? Any of these, it's the same thing every time, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, basically.
I actually can't believe you got away here, right? See, you see how is the TF ulti, except who did he aim? Oh my god, who did he aim here?
Welcome to bronze right here. This just shows
right.
how great it is.
He could have just gold carded you and Q the Katarina, but I don't know. Q the gold card at Katarina. Yeah, you see how that works, right? It's literally gonna be the same thing every time. So we need to be able to prevent that. Watch this. Here's the gold card. We just assess it. Very nice. Wow. You knew it was coming, right? So it's like super easy.
I'm just like, yeah, he's gonna gold card me the moment I see it out. Just QSS.
I'm pretty sure we have exactly 0 mechanical problems. If there's ever gonna be a problem, it's being able to use those mechanics, you know, in a way that help us win the fight, which is QSS the gold card, right? Dodge the arrow, stay away from Renekton, that kind of stuff. Hit the Renekton, no. This. Excuse me. Do you have any questions so far, by the way?
No, not really.
Everything kind of like makes sense.
Yeah.
God, we're just eating the Nexus towers.
This was pretty in.
I mean, we have everything on, right? Oh, okay. We can hit this guy, right? Hit these guys. Oh no. Now he's just died. What do you think? What's happening here? What do you think?
Maybe could have walked in. I was thinking that Renekton was going to flash at me in that early fight. He flashed of you. That's why I wasn't walking up to hit TF.
Did in fact E into your face, right?
Yeah.
What's the problem with this?
I just stopped paying attention to Renekton.
Well, in terms of like the things we're talking about today, see this fight breaking out. How are they forced on you?
Renekton E flash, Ashe ulti, but she was stunned. Kane knock up, TF ult, and gold card.
Yeah, TF ult gold card is the one we always have to watch out for, right?
Yeah.
So no matter what, we can't use QSS unless TF can't do that, right?
Pretty
much.
How
do we stop Renekton forcing like that?
Trap and E.
How many traps?
I guess just trap after Darius.
Yo, I'm using all the traps essentially, right? let's watch this. Maybe we can't hit Renekton here. That's fine. Someone inted, right? So where do we trap here?
Beside Nexus wall, where Darius is standing.
Literally all of this.
Just trap it.
Yeah, just like trap everything, right? Because he's gonna try and force on you, right? Or alternatively, what else can you trap? You can trap yourself, right?
Trap myself or my team.
Right. But you just need some kind of solution, right? If you don't have a solution, then what happens?
I lose flash and QSS.
You have to like use it somehow, and then now we're just dead because TF is gonna finish up, right? We have to somehow stop this TF from porting on our face. Yeah, we can't run. Oh, if you run here, we're dead. And if we don't run here, we're dead, right? So, turn around and net her somehow. Oh, shit.
I tried.
No, he's gonna ulti you. Oh my god, you have to win this somehow. It's not possible. Why is TF not ulting? Okay, there it is. You see how that works, right?
Yeah.
Like, we knew all the way from the inhibitor that you were dying to this specific thing. And how do we know? It's because how did they force on you? Because, you know, this is the reason why we have to say how instead of can we. Actually, yeah. Why do you think we have to say how instead of can they do it? What's the
Because they
difference?
pretty much always can do it.
Yeah, exactly. They always can do it. Some bullshit's gonna happen, and then they will be able to do it, right? Because like if you look at this picture, it's like wow, it's impossible. You have like 4 abilities up, both subs and a QSS and a Phantom Dancer. It's impossible, right? And then we accidentally end up using QSS in the fight, and then all of a sudden it is possible because we specifically
and then we
needed
just
QSS
die
for
to it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you die to it and you auto lose the game, right? So here we're gonna lose the game because you lost Baron control. Or some stupid shit happens, right? Katarina, like because we died, now Katarina's dying, and then they take the Baron, you lose the game, right? That's basically it, right? So oh my god, Nala's AFK. Oh no, he's coming. Oh no, we're dying here. The Kane coming in from the side, right? Into Renekton from the front. Oh no, if you use QSS, you die to TF again. No, he's gonna flash on you. Or something.
Yeah, just die there.
Dead, right? So, what do you think? How do we stop this stuff? Every time you want to fight, how do they force on us and how do we stop it?
Trap the wall and stand farther back. Get ready to E.
Yes, exactly. You're just trying to escape. Your job is like not even hitting people, right? Like in this fight and the last fight, what happened?
I hit people and then died for it.
Oh, we just don't do any damage. We have to run and then we can hit people, right? So if you die, if you end up dying, we just unable to play the game essentially. So see how this works. Where they're coming from is important because where were you standing here?
Near the wall.
Yeah, you're standing
exactly
next to
where
him.
Kane from
comes
from.
Yeah, exactly. If you're standing like up here, it'd be much better, right? Slowly trap everything. We're good to go, right? So I want you to focus on this kind of idea of they are going to do this thing to you. How are you going to respond? And if you cannot do this, you auto lose the fight, essentially, right? Like this. You had no response to his knockup, and then we end up having to use QSS because like that's the only thing we can think of, and then now we're donezo, right? And then you try to hit him and he's gonna W you again, right? Oh man. It's the same thing every time, I promise you. Every fight plays out the same way. How are they going to force on you? How do I stop that? If you cannot come up with these solutions, it's auto doomed. Right? Let me see. Do you want to see some examples? You wanna go on to the next game?
I don't think I really need exam.
So go on to the next game then?
Yeah, just next.
Which one? 1 or 3?
Either.
Here. But in this one, I want you to I'm gonna pause every time. Well, actually, when do you think you should do this habit?
Every time we go to fight or push.
Okay, I agree. Right, this is literally the same thing I need to do too. Like this like fundamental habit doesn't change no matter how high elo you get, right? Because the kind of forces they do at higher elo is even crazier, right? I don't know if you've seen it, but
They aren't
I see
monkeys.
some crazy shit like TF ports behind you, like yes, like QSS, and he puts a word down and Camille's TPing. Have you seen that before, dude? There's some crazy shit that
or
goes on.
TF ulti with Shen ulti.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
QSS and then just get
dude. Actually, though, like Twitch is invisible and Shen is ulting to him, right?
Yeah.
Like some crazy shit like that will happen.
Fiddlesticks ulti plus Shen.
Yeah. You have to get more creative, right? So that's definitely this thing does not change. This idea does not change, no matter how high low you get. So for you, you just need to make sure your foundation is solid. You know something is up every time. I'm not gonna worry too much about the laning phase unless there are things you want to talk about in the laning phase. What do you think?
Not really.
Yeah, so far I think last game was kind of warped, but
last game was me starting with 3 kills.
Yeah, seems like you're doing fine in the laning phase. If anything, it's remember that you want to play off your support when fights are breaking. Here we go. Here's the Zac force. Oh my god, he didn't get the auto off. Oh no, it's over. Wait, we won. Oh my god, did we win? No, we didn't win. Never mind. Zac didn't get his Q off, right? Unfortunate. Oh, what the hell? Come on.
I should have E'd backward.
That was a sick trap, though. I don't think we're definitely not losing because of mechanics, right? Oh no!
It was close. I should have E'd backwards, though.
I'm not really worried about that either, right?
Yeah.
It's a good try.
And then my team pinging me.
That doesn't matter. They're the bronze.
Yeah.
About it.
I just muted them.
Good. Insta mute is.
Yeah, the moment I see someone putting any information out there that's not useful, just mute them immediately.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, what I'm gonna do from now on is do the reckless strat. You know, he doesn't even have chat on.
He doesn't?
Yeah, I was watching a stream yesterday to study.
What does he do for? What does he do for summoner spells then? Does he just memorize them?
You know? Yeah. You gotta time it yourself. So good. I don't think we really care too much about wave management stuff right now. But basically, whatever you're doing, as long as you're not dying to gank, we're happy, right? So it's gonna be Eve gank, right? Eve charm, Syndra stun, Senna W, that kind of stuff. You need to run here, right? Let's talk about this. You want to fight?
I shouldn't have walked up here at all.
Yeah. How are they gonna force on you here?
Eve charm, Senna snare, Syndra stun.
All right, how do we stop this?
Oh, we don't be here.
Gotta run or net away or something, right? So we can't even fight this dragon, right? There's just not a chance.
Zach is just taking his red.
How come you can't fight the dragon? We can talk about this. Let's say Zach is
because numbers disadvantage.
Why is it numbers disadvantage?
Because Zach is taking his red buff, and Vel'Koz is in base.
Yes, Vel'Koz in base is the biggest one probably. Your mid laner is like the most important, right? So okay, we can talk about this a little bit, but it's not gonna matter too much. Let's say you're in base. Can Pyke, Zach, and Vel'Koz still save it?
Probably.
How? How do they save it?
Vel'Koz will.
Yeah, Vel'Koz one shot. Yeah, he's gonna ulti someone, right? Okay, now replace Vel'Koz with you. Can you guys do anything?
Huh?
Replace Vel'Koz with you. Now it's you, Zach, and Pyke. Can you guys do anything?
Nope.
Fucking useless, right? Yeah, that's ADC essentially. So
ADC just isn't a role right now.
That's why you cannot 4v5 if you're ADC. Literally cannot. It's impossible. Until you're late game, you can be really strong, right? You have 6 items. Oh wait, you're getting forced on. Is this the same thing or not the same thing?
It's the exact thing we were talking about.
Exactly, same thing. You need to make sure that this stuff doesn't happen. Otherwise, it will feel like you cannot play the game. What? How did you get away here? Hold up.
Because I'm just the best. That's how.
What the hell? I'm so... Okay, watch Syndra. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Holy shit.
She just missed. She aimed Pyke instead of me.
Oh my... What the hell, dude? Yeah, we definitely got giga lucky, right? So... Yeah, definitely I think this is the main thing to look at. Every time you want to fight and push, I think the mechanics are good, right? You killing people, there's no problem. You're killing people fine. Sometimes you like make a mistake and you don't net backwards or whatever. Yeah, you pew good, dude. It's not a problem. I think that if the only problem is they pew you back and you die, right? So I think that's the number one thing to work on, right? I want you to set a goal to have 0 deaths every game.
Just try for 0 deaths?
Yeah, like actually 0 deaths 3 games in a row. In bronze, there's no way you need to die for a team play. Like actually no way, right? So I want you to have 0 deaths. Any death is a throw. I want you to think. 1 death is game losing.
Hero is trying to ping Pyke to go in, but then he waited until we didn't have any position to go in to start running at them. So
even possible? I don't know.
Not anymore. Especially not with them running it in.
He needs to land stun, right?
So, yeah, he needs to land stun.
Not even possible.
That's why I just backed off.
Yeah, he doesn't land stun. You can't do anything. Gotta run. Did that crit though? Okay, yeah, as long as we don't die, we're still winning, right? This is funny. It's funny because support can die 10 times, no one cares, right?
ADC dies once, you're losing.
Everyone loses their mind, yeah. yeah. Like well, you guys are fine, right? Pyke is back, everyone's happy, right? But if you die, it's like you're behind levels, you have no items, you can't do anything, right? So, bad things are happening, right?
That.
Oh yeah. No.
I have to burn flash heal and net, and we don't kill.
Yeah, what do you think about this? What do you think about this part? trying to bait for a gank. You think it's similar or not similar?
I think it's similar.
I think it's similar. It seems different. Like, instead of a regular fight, you're trying to bait them. But
you're trying to pull him in for that juicy Kate kill.
Yeah, exactly. But what's the problem? Kind of bait like this.
Not paying attention to Kate stun or Senna.
They're just gonna kill you really fast, and the bait doesn't work, right? So that's you still have to be mindful of this. So anytime you fight, you can say anytime you want to bait, sure. I think anytime you're trying to help the team fight is probably the more general one.
Anytime you're trying to do anything that involves fighting them.
Anytime you're trying to do anything, they're gonna try and force on you. It's really stupid, right? But like you've seen Moby Boots Pike with lethality running around the map. You could be like running to your lane and he's trying to force on you, right? So anytime in the game, you want to get to the point where anytime in the game you're checking for this. It's impossible for you to die. Oh my, we just killed this guy. Nice. Syndra wasn't thinking, right? What should Syndra be thinking?
Syndra was thinking, ooh, CS, me walk up and then Pike kill.
Pike just forces on her, right? So it's literally the same thing in reverse. The game does not change. It's just the champions that change. But the ideas don't change. We're actually giga dead here, right? 10. Feels bad. What do you
I think I should have just been running at this time.
Right, why is that?
We don't see their team until here.
Well, okay, remember, every time...
And I see Senna coming up on me.
Yeah, every time we're trying to help team. What do we think of?
Can they fight? Can they force?
How do they force?
Or how do they?
Force, right? How do they force? So how did they do it here?
Senna Snare, Shen E, and Evelyn Charm.
Right? So, how do we beat this? What do you think?
Could have just walked to the back of the pit and eat over.
Perfect. That's exactly what I would do, right? And the only reason I can come up with that, and you didn't, is because we think about this beforehand. This is the only thing you're missing right now, I think. The only block to your gameplay is this. Because you're right. That's exactly what I would do. Look how fast you came up with that. You came up with it like instantly, right? It's the easiest solution. Is just.
That's normally how I do play these fights. Is just standing at the back of Dragon.
And you have to make sure they can't be there, right? But we have a pink ward, so we're good.
We have a pink ward and Volkaz is there.
But here's his second problem. We're like trying to hit these guys. What's the problem with this?
We just can't. Senna's there and Shin has his block down.
Yeah. How do we stop the Senna from killing you? Let me tell you, net does not win. So I've tried before. it before. Net does not win, right? So you see how like we're literally just dying?
Yeah, we just die.
This champion's bullshit, but that's just how it is, right? So you need to run. So if you don't have a solution, you auto lose. You see how that works?
Yeah.
If you don't have a solution to her Senna W, Senna Q, it's automatic lost, right? Seems unfair, but that's how it is, right? We're playing this role. So it's like it seems like they literally killed you like doing nothing, right? Look at this. They're just like auto attacking you. That's how it be, you know? Unfortunately, that's how it be. So
we just get outplayed by auto attacks as the auto attack champion. If we play or
real feels good.
If we just walk into them.
Real feels good. Are you trying to push here? How does he force on you?
Flashy.
Yeah, Flashy. What else?
Or Evelyn.
Yeah, so we can't do this, right?
Yeah, we can't do this. We die, dude. At which point I do die. I'm pretty sure. Run,
dude. I think you can just ghost and flash too, right? So you're fucking dead,
yeah, I'm dead.
Dude.
Nope,
We're
there
fucking
it is.
Dead. Oh, okay, we lost the game, right? So I want you to focus on this only. That's the only thing I want you to care about. Don't worry about mechanics. Don't worry about traps. Don't worry about net. Whatever.
I've not been worried about mechanics for ages.
Yeah, like if this game, like mechanics, you would be gold already. Not even joking, right? It's just your problem is it feels like you're unable to play the game. If something like this happens, you've lost. Or it's not that you've lost, but the game is coin flip. Your team has to carry. You never really want that, right? Because you can't depend on your like mid laner to carry, right? So if you want to be self-sufficient, I think this is the next step for you to take a look at. What do you think?
Yeah. Because I do end up dying a lot in these games where I'm pretty sure we would have just won if I didn't.
Yeah, I want you to think literally 0 deaths, right? And if you die once, then it's not good.
It's just doomed.
It's GG doom, okay? Yeah. She's gonna stun you, no? We need to make sure we don't get hit by this. Oh my god, we're dying. You're crazy.
Yeah, this was pretty troll.
Yeah, you're is the same thing or not the same thing?
Same thing.
Same thing. You already know what it is, okay? Eve's coming back, by the way, if you're not.
Yeah.
Or Senna, you know, who knows? Same thing. Oh! That's it?
I hate that invis so much. She should have been dead, but no.
Maybe it's not fair. Whatever, man. Yay, push out this. This guy's trying to kill us. Nice trap. So how do we beat Eve? Traps in net, right?
Traps in net.
Oh, trying to clear the wave. This is actually something we didn't talk about, but pushing and how they force on you is going to be the same as clearing how they force on you. I don't know if you've seen this before, but Eve comes over the wall or some crazy shit like that, right?
Yeah, you can see my nets trying to prepare for anything like that, but...
Yeah. And so, maybe anytime you see minions on your screen, how do they force on you, right? So here, how do they force on you?
Syndra stun, Eve,
yep. Eve,
Senna.
Right? So it's really hard to push these minions all of a sudden, right? So it's okay if you can't hit the minions.
It's just trolling the force to try and hit these minions.
Yeah, I would agree. Syndra's gonna just QE you and you have no way to stop it, right? Okay. Let's fast forward. I just want to see the fights now. Because in the fights, it's gonna be. Oh, this is.
I have a question, by the way.
Yeah. What's up?
With Kate builds, I noticed that you started going Stormrazor first instead of just IE, like you said was better. I was wondering what was that.
This is the account I was playing on. Let's take a look at a few days ago. So I was on a 10-game win streak, right? Look at the game times. How long does this game last?
20 minutes and 15 minutes.
14 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. You see a trend here?
Yeah, the game was over.
The game is over. The game is fucking over by the time you're buying your third item. So, I think Infinity Edge is really good at one item spike when you can get your headshots in. Like, you have to RNG a headshot at 25% chance crit, right? Which is, let's be honest, not very likely. Or, you play for your third item spike where you RNG a headshot at level 13 with 75% crit, right? But, I think Stormrazor is better one item spike. And we don't get the 3 items, as you can see. So I buy Stormrazor. Right? That's
then between Grasp and all the other runes, do you think I should Grasp every game, or?
If you want consistency, I would say take Fleet with Resolve second. So that's just me. You can take Fleet with Nimbus Cloak, right? But I think whatever you think helps you not die to this idea, it's going to be the rune you take. So I think Fleet for you would be best. And Fleet with Nimbus. Because Nimbus gives you even better outs. They try and force on you, right?
Yeah.
Me, for greedy, I'm taking Grass to like try and win lane harder. Is this idea of them engaging on me, I think I'm fine with nets and trap and all that. I just want to try and push my lead in lane. That's the idea. I would say take Fleet though. When in doubt, take Fleet. Because if you take Grasp in lanes where you can't hit them, then the Grasp didn't do anything.
You lagged out some because my internet's being bad, as I said. What were you saying?
If you take Grasp in lanes where you can't auto attack them, it doesn't make sense. Like here, you can't take Grasp here, right? Why is that?
Because I can never hit them.
Yeah, they're just gonna stun you, right? So yeah, you can't take Grasp here. You have to take Fleet. When in doubt, take Fleet. I would say. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
So in your games, what do you think? Infinity Edge or Stormrazor?
In IE.
IE is probably fine, right? No problem. So
unless I have a large lead where I can just push with Storm and just kill them.
Yeah. Wow, this is kind of spooky, right? Why is that? He almost died here.
Yeah, that stun would have been dead.
Well, hey, you dodged it, so you know what? We're not gonna complain, right? As long as you don't get hit, that's all we care about. Whatever method you come up with, as long as it works, right? As long as it works consistently. don't care. So if you think you can dodge it with Fleet Forward, yo, you do you.
Also, that Q there was trolling, but I didn't get punished for it. The Q on the Syndra. Or Evelyn, I mean.
Or the Evelyn? It's a little spooky, right?
Yeah, Shin just walks up and eats me and I'm dead.
Ken or Syndra or anything here. You get the idea. Okay, and then let's keep going, let's keep going. Dragon fight here. You're
this game,
based, so it's not your fault.
This game I was a little tilted by this Zac though, because him buying Warmogs at 2500 HP.
You don't like Warmogs?
Not when it has like 0 use for him.
Going. Sometimes it'd be like that, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I can't walk up there, and that plus Pike hooking him into me. I wasn't expecting to engage, but then that happens.
Yeah. It's the same thing, right? It's the Shen taunt into Syndra stun into Eve, right? I promise you, it's like, think of it from their perspective. They see you, they say, how can I hit him with my ability? That's it. That's literally all they're thinking.
I just have to not let them hit me with their ability.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally it, right? So it's as simple as that. Because it's like, he taunted you, and then Syndra's like, oh, I can hit him. And then Eve is like, oh, I can hit him, right? It's like a chain reaction. Right? Look at this. Seems good, right? So yeah, now you know that you tried to, like, I don't know. Actually, maybe this is like unlucky because Pike pulled him.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was really not expecting it because Pike just hooks him on top of me.
This one you can say is unlucky. I don't think that's necessarily on you to expect that. But for all the other times, I think that is definitely something to look at.
And at that point, the game was basically just over.
This game is out of your hands. You died 4 times, so we have no damage. I mean, you at 3 deaths, you already had no damage. Look at the damage you did to Shen. 64. You see that number? That's amazing, right?
Large amounts of damage.
The 87. Holy shit, that was a crit, by the way. Seems good, right?
I'm pretty sure it was crit headshot as well.
You can't die, or it doesn't matter how many kills you have, right? It doesn't matter how late in the game it is. You saw with 20 kills, you died 2 times, it was over. Like that's just how the game is. On the bright side though, what happens if you never die? Enemy ADC is dying. Yeah, enemy ADC dies once. Holy shit, we're winning the game, guys. Right?
Game's over because
game's
just
over.
Walking at them.
As long as you can close it out. Oh no! Okay, good try, good try. We're dead here, by the way. You got hit by that, so
yeah.
We're not dead.
Except he trolled.
Shit. Nice. Darius didn't know. Oh, we are dead actually.
Yeah, I walked back in, but really, we're not dead. Oh wait, no, I think I do die. No, I do. Do I? Oh yeah, he ignites me.
No, you're actually. Yeah, you see how that works, dude? It's like it seems like you're safe, kills me. But it wasn't even close. Things that kill you. Oh, send a W, Shen taunt, flash, right? It's all the same thing. Right? So you need to make sure you're not getting hit by.
Yeah, the flash send a snare just kills me.
Yeah, like
I wasn't expecting the flash.
That's the thing, is you always have to expect flash, right?
Yeah, you have to be expecting it, or you just lose.
You can't play the game, right? So, oh, what was the problem here? You tried to fight, right? You can't even fight here. So we didn't really talk about 4v5 ideas, but how are you on those?
If I notice my team 4v5ing, I'm out.
Yeah. So I think I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I'm more worried about like regular fights, and they're trying to hit you with the flank with their, like, you know, how do they engage on you, right?
That's and there we just surrender.
That's fine.
Like, yeah.
At that point, look at his items. How many items do you need to catch up? Kill him.
Full build.
Yeah, you're not getting there, right? You're not getting full build. How do you get full build? I have no idea. They have to give you shutdowns, right? The game is kind of doomed. So, that's the main thing I think you should work on. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you going to try and do it in game? Find me.
Think before fighting or pushing.
What do we think?
How do they?
specific habit and specific triggers is gonna help you.
How do they engage on us if we're fighting or pushing?
Yes. How do they engage if fighting or pushing? Right. And don't worry, I'm doing the exact same thing you are. My games. How do they engage every time we're fighting or pushing? That's the number one thing I think ADC needs to learn how to do in this season. Because if you can't do this, you can't play the game. Right? If you can't play the game, game's not fun. The other thing would be like laning phase stuff. I think you were pretty good on laning phase stuff from the 2 games I saw. I don't know. What do you think? Are there any laning phase problems?
Not really.
I would say don't sweat the laning phase unless you're dying to a gank. Make sure the other stuff. Make sure we're not getting forced on. Like it's as stupid as this, right? How about you seen a Garen flash Q you, or Olaf just run at you, right? These are classics. Nautilus ulti. Oh, I have a good game. Want to see an example?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I remember the exact game because I lost the game off this one play. So stupid. Days ago, I had a Zyra. Oh. Oh yes. You played against Calista before, right?
Yeah, I've played against every champ in the game. I know them all.
Okay, nice. You know what's gonna happen. All right, look at their team. How did they force on you?
Not Hook, Syndra,
Huh?
Graves, Camille E, Syndra stun, Callista, or Nautilus stun, Graves smokescreen.
What are the top 3? I guess. Because
Nautilus, Syndra, and Camille.
Okay. I want you to watch this. Now you can add this to your list. Next wave.
Oh no. What's about to happen here? Oh, I entirely forgot about Callista ult.
Me too. Auto loss. Lost the game.
You just lose the game.
That's it. You lose the game. They take Baron, they take Dragon, right? You
literally
just lose the game, right?
That's just game over.
It's over. We lost. There, Dragon Soul next. I look at my items now. It's too far. We're too far behind, right? The game's over. So yeah, it's just doomed essentially.
You forgot about Callista and then you just lose.
Exactly. You can't forget about any of these. Right? So it's good. So what you should do is if you die to it, it's fine. It's just you need to make sure you remember for next time. And you need to make sure you're checking this every time. Because the worst case scenario is if you just push and you didn't do these checks. You didn't get to learn anything. Essentially. If you're just pushing and then you just randomly died, that's like you can't improve that way. You know, be on the lookout for this stuff. So now I'm like, fuck. Alright, Callista ulti. She can flash and give Nautilus an ulti. And then Nautilus can flash as well. And then I'm dead, right? So their range of engage is massive. But yeah. I just wanted to highlight this clip because it doesn't matter what elo you're at, it's gonna be the exact same thing, right? Exact same idea. Just different champions. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Then any last questions before we call it?
I just wondered, what do you think about lethal tempo on Caitlyn, seeing as I know Roller runs it a lot?
I think it's pretty decent. I think for a damage option instead of grasp, I'd be totally down to run it. I think it's very much a personal preference thing though. And I think it's more effective late game where you get the lethal tempo off and you can hit frontline, right? But I think lethal tempo when there is no frontline kind of like doesn't get as much value. But it's definitely not bad. It's definitely not bad. I would say it's my alternative to grasp. If I didn't want to run fleet forward or grasp for some reason.
I normally swap off between lethal and fleet.
What do you think? Do you like lethal?
I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, if you think it's not bad, go for it. Totally go for it. Definitely not a bad option at all. Please just fix your positioning when they're trying to force on you, right? And lethal's like hit the front line when they're running it down. You can hit them more and get your headshot passive stacked up fast. Whatever you prefer, really.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I think that's all.
Cool. Then you think you can work on these ideas?
Yeah, once my internet's actually working again.
Yeah, hopefully your internet is fixed, because not being able to play sucks for sure. Yeah, let me know how the games are going. And if you have team fights where you are watching out for what they're doing and you have a solution, definitely send them my way. I want to see some clean team fighting. Like you stopwatch like a Nocturne ulti or some crazy shit, right? I want to see that stuff, yeah?
Yeah. You know what? I want to send you the best clip I've gotten in a while. It's amazing. It's not an actually serious clip. I just want to show you this great minion pathing. Just watch this once it's finished.
Yeah, how long?
It's done now.
Okay, nice.
Just processing. Just watch that great minion pathing.
My god, where's this cannon going? Holy shit. How did this happen? What the heck?
It walked into lane and then just started walking around in the jungle and then went in the tower.
You can fucking TP to this, dude. You can actually TP to this, right? Yo, Set about to like TP and go behind them or something, you know? Oh my. What in the world? That's spicy, dude. I like that one.
That's some 10 out of 10 minions.
That cannon minion did not want to fight, dude. He's like, yo, they're gonna force on me. I'm out of here, dude.
Yeah, he's just like, no, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna run.
But yeah, let me know how your games are going, alright?
Alright, yeah, I'll make sure to.
Alright, have a
Thanks for the coaching.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed. Hope it helped.
Yeah. As long as I just don't autopilot and stop.
Yes. I think if you can work on these ideas, your game's gonna look really good. It's a matter of making it perfecto. 0 mistakes.
Alright. I'll do my best.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Good luck with the mid lane. Bye.
Oh, that too.